Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another discourse on problem solving. The two spheres is ever-engaging part of our problem solving exercise because it cannot be disengaged. Somewhere in the middle, we try to find out a golden strategy which are not spelled out as yet, just a hint of that. For those who want to think on your own and create your master plan, you're open. I'm very happy about that. But let me not spell it out for two important reasons. It might be premature to understand or state, and we'll be totally lost on the excitement to know that. For some people, dramatics is the art of taking the listener to a mountain place, to the top of the mountain. From another perspective, dramatics is a method of creating a valley of the mind that can store treasure. Literary treasure, lively treasure, philosophical treasure, spiritual treasure, human treasure, scientific treasure. That's a valley. More of that in some other context. Now these issues, the box inside the box, the heart, mind and soul, are going to affect what kind of performance? Make no basis. The first and foremost, it would build in us compassion. Compassion. Especially those problems related to humanity, those problems related to animals, living beings, problems related to trees and plants and fruits and flowers. Something that has got a charismatic life in it. We are going to look at it far differently than people who are not affected so much. I'm amazed at the conviction with which a flesh-eating community bites. I'm amazed by that conviction. People on the other side are amazed. How can people live? How can I live without killing? How can I live without killing? So we are at the crossroads. Not so, we have absorbed this factor for years now. In fact, on one side, there is a lot of vegetarianism, excess vegetarianism that is growing. On the other side, there is free for all food. There's a craving for free for all food. We don't have the mathematical understanding about which is growing field. But if you look at a future prospect of somebody discovering the power of the mind, the power of the soul, the power of the heart and emotion, power of the empathy, power of the humanity, power of the compassion, probably world will turn more to vegetarianism than to anti-vegetarianism. I'm sure people will realize the utility of this. From allopathy, people are turning to Ayurveda. From doing masculine exercises, people are turning to yoga. So why not? Even this moment will happen. It could take few problems off your platter. It would take few things away from your lifestyle. I promise that. I promise this. Yes, I promise this. So there'll be problems related to compassion. You want to explain somebody's behavior. You do that, and somewhere in the middle, you get again into that the demon of cognitive dissonance again reaches out to you, holds you tight, and you ask yourself, have I done the right thing? Did I do the right thing? You're sitting in a cinema hall, and there is a child who is crying. Maybe you're on your first date. Maybe. So you feel upset about that child. You feel irritated about the child. You ask the mother to take the child away. What do? The mother, out of embarrassment, takes the child away. Do you go and follow her to find out if there is anything that the mother needs? Maybe there is a child, the mother, and a teenage daughter. 3 of them have come to watch a movie. Maybe you want to go to meet the child outside the cinema hall, and somebody stops you. Then what do? Well, you slip quietly into a telepathic message and ask the mother or the child whether she or he needs anything which I can do. Just the goodness of heart prevails on you. While you're doing that, you open your eyes, from the corner of the eyes you see the lady with you is also doing the same thing. I can't help the child, but let me see if there is any telepathic discussion that is possible to happen. Now, why do these things happen? Because soul is expansive, mind is expansive, heart can fill the entire world. So you have taken up a new problem. Have you? Have you taken up a new problem? No. Nay, nor. You have not taken up a new problem. The new problem has come to you. Do you wonder why some problems keep coming to you? Does it operate like a vacuum where things go on pouring themselves? Is my life a vacuum where people keep on calling me with problems? On the other hand, do I have hands which tries to grab this and that and that? And there is a hand holding. Somebody catches my hand, Allah catches my hand, an accident catches my hand. Either way, things are going to happen. But right now, we are in a very noble sphere of discussion, very intensely intellectual sphere of discussion. Do you think these things come and chase you? If they do, I want to honor you. If they do, problems keep coming to you, these kind of problems, I want to honor you for being that soul who can be relied upon from the problem's perspective. That soul you are which can be relied upon. They say love is a great solution. Caring is a great solution. Hand-holding is a great solution. What it is there any transaction? Do you transfer $1 million of yours into somebody's account? Do you feed a tons of food which will be enough for 1 year? Do you do that? No. What we instead do is create a feeling in the person. This too shall pass away. This too shall pass away. Look, 20 years back, like you, I was standing here, dot, 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 dot. That brings to mind the story of my father, who was dot, dot, dot. My teacher once told me, dot, dot, dot. This too shall pass away.